Hello, language learners. Welcome to today's lesson on morphology, the study of word structure and formation. In this video, we're going to dive into some fascinating concepts: allomorphs, the different kinds of allomorphs, including phonologically conditioned and morphologically conditioned allomorphs, as well as replacive allomorphs and homophones. Don't worry if these terms sound a bit complicated right now. We'll break them down and provide plenty of examples. Let's get started. First, let's talk about allomorphs. An allomorph is a variant form of a morpheme. A morpheme is the smallest unit of meaning in a language, and allomorphs are different pronunciations or forms that a morpheme can take. Even though these forms look or sound different, they have the same function and meaning. For example, consider the plural morpheme in English. We have 3 different allomorphs for the plural suffix, which are pronounced differently, but all mean more than one. As in cats, cats, z as in dogs, dogs, is as in buses, psiz. Even though cats, dogs, and buses have different sounds at the end, they all indicate a plural form. Next, we have phonologically conditioned allomorphs. These are allomorphs that change their form depending on the sounds around them. The choice of allomorph is influenced by the phonological context, which means the surrounding sounds in the word. Let's look at 3 examples. Past tense ed. The past tense morpheme ed in English has 3 allomorphs. It can be pronounced as after voiceless sounds like in walked, walkaket, as after voice sounds like in played, plead, and as id after a T or D sound like in needed, nighdid. Plural says. We saw earlier that the plural morpheme ease changes its form. It's pronounced as after voiceless consonants like in cats, cats, as z after voice consonants like in dogs, dogs, and as is after sibilant sounds like in buses, beases. Negative prefix in. The negative prefix in can change its form depending on the first sound of the base word. For example, it becomes im before labial consonants, as in impossible, impassable. It becomes ill before an L, as in illegal, illegio, and ir before an R, as in irregular, irregular. These changes are based on the sounds that follow the prefix. Moving on to morphologically conditioned allomorphs. These are allomorphs that appear due to specific grammatical rules or context, not because of the surrounding sounds. Here are 3 examples: go and went. The verb go in English has an irregular past tense form went. These are different allomorphs of the same morpheme for grammatical reasons. Went is not phonologically related to go, but serves as its past tense. Child and children. The word child has the irregular plural form children. This is a morphologically conditioned allomorph because it changes form to show the plural, unlike regular plurals that just add s or s. Good and better. The adjective good has the comparative form better. This is another example where the comparative form is not derived by simply adding like in smarter, but instead changes entirely due to morphological rules. Next, let's discuss replacive allomorphs. These are allomorphs where one sound or group of sounds is replaced by another within a word to express a grammatical contrast often seen in irregular verbs or nouns. Let's explore 3 examples: sing and sang. The verb sing has the past tense form sang. Here, the vowel changes from I to A, which is a replacive allomorph indicating the past tense. Foot and feet. The noun foot becomes feet in the plural form. The vowel changes from U to I, showing a grammatical change in number, which is another example of a replacive allomorph. Drive and drove. The verb drive changes to drove in the past tense. The I is replaced by O, demonstrating the concept of replacive allomorphs and indicating past tense. Finally, let's cover homophones. Homophones are words that sound the same but have different meanings, spellings, or both. They are not allomorphs, but it's important to understand them as they can often be confused due to their similar pronunciation. Here are 3 examples: to, and two. These words all sound the same, too, but have different meanings. To is a preposition, to means also or excessively, and to is the number 2. There, and there. These homophones are pronounced the same, dear, but have different uses. There refers to a place. There is a possessive pronoun, and there is a contraction of they are. Bear and bear. Both words are pronounced the same, bear, but bear means uncovered or empty, while bear refers to the animal or can also mean to carry something. And that wraps up our lesson on morphology for today. We've covered allomorphs and their different types, phonologically conditioned, morphologically conditioned, replacive allomorphs, as well as homophones. Understanding these concepts will help you master word formation and usage in English. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more language learning tips. Thanks for watching and keep up the great work.